Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat. Purplatypus is the name, and welcome to another unit review. Today we're doing our buddy Pickle Slime here. Look at that cute son of a bitch. Now, we're going to do things slightly differently. First, thank you for the support in the last unit review. People seem to like it. I'm going to, moving forward, give some rankings at the end of a video, and I'm not going to put them on screen. I'm not going to edit this video just so you guys can look at it. Just listen. Maybe I'll put it in the description. We'll do that. Let's see. If I go self here, we're going to do organize. I'm going to give scores for offense, defense, / support, versatility, build around ability, and then a surprise one after that. So we're just going to give some scores at the end here moving forward. I didn't do it for Queen Slime, but then I was like, oh, this would be cool if I could maybe do a score. Anyway, let's get into Pickled Slime. As you can see, mine is rank 5, fully awakened at max level. Yes, I farmed this unit, so we don't even need to go into another section. We could just be right here and look at the max stats. No equipment on it or anything, but let's take a peek here. So Pickle Slime. So at max stats, Pickle Slime has 482 HP, a bit on the low end. Not terrible, but it is not good. I wouldn't put that above average for sure. MP 247, that's fine. First of all, before I even get any further into stats, this is a free farmable A rank unit currently in the Slime Fest event. So this unit is 100% free. No gotcha pulls required, and you can't even get this guy from gotcha pulls. You have to put in the work and farm him yourself. Now, that's going to bump him up in my ratings a lot, because it means all players that currently have the game have access to this unit. So, without further ado, let us get in there. Sorry for the audio, you know, we just got to live with it. Attack 246, it doesn't matter, it could be 3. You're never going to attack with this guy. Not once, ever. The attack stats are relevant. Defense 300. You know, 300 for defense, that's pretty good. It's not like insane, but it is pretty good. This guy's probably not going to get one shot by most physical attackers. Agility 310, that's very high for the most part. Like, once you get to the 300s, you're looking really good, especially for an A unit, right? S units tend to get a little bit higher, I guess, but Wisdom 293, that is very formidable, very good. Let's take a look at my Mucifer right now. Mucifer isn't fully awakened. Even better, let's take a look at Archdemon, because I have 2 awakenings on Archdemon, I think. I have 1 awakening on Archdemon. He's S4 at level 90, but 2, so Pickle Slime fully awakened at level 90 has more wisdom than Archdemon. Also has more defense. Less HP. Archdemon's a bit of a beefcake. But anyway, let's get back into him. Basically, I'm just trying to say he's got pretty good wisdom. It's definitely nothing you're gonna, have to shake a stick at. Now, we'll go to his abilities in a second here. Let's just quickly go over the rest of the things here. The awakenings, that's what you would expect. Whoosh spell potency plus 10%. Actually, the potency plus 10% is pretty huge. Then you get another 5%. And then you get another 5%. So it's a total of 20% bonus whoosh potency. Very, very nice. And their resistances are bang and zap, and they are very weak to frizz and sizz. One side benefit of being weak to both frizz and sizz is you're never going to get confused, because it's just both of them. Because sometimes frizz and sizz could be easy to mix up because they're similar colors. They're both basically fire. But, so it could be easy, especially for newer players, to get them confused with each other, because I've had people be like, oh, I've had people make that mistake. But, luckily for this one right here, it's both of them, so just know if it's fire that you're weak against it. All right, and besides that, let's take a look. Leader perk raises confusion resistance by 25%. I would say that's next to near useless. If it lowered their confusion resistance instead of raising yours, I think that'd be pretty good, but don't really worry about that. All right, let's get into the abilities. Why is this unit... What does this unit do, basically? I'm going to try to just give you the facts, then I'll give you my opinions. Fuddle. Occasionally confuses one enemy. What does confusion do? It appears so far from testing that confusion causes enemies to only attack their friendly... they're friendly. So if you confuse an enemy, they're only going to attack other ones of your enemies. And if there's no enemies around... If it's only you and them, one confused target, they just walk up to you but won't attack. That's what it appears to be. That's what people have been saying happens. So, and they say that it's, it appears that it is broken by the same things as sleep. So if you cast spells, it won't break it, but if you hit them physically, you can snap them out of it. So Confuse seems to be insanely overpowered, like so powerful. If not only you CC an enemy, but you cause them to, that CC, instead of putting them to sleep, Imagine putting something to sleep, but they also deal as much damage as they can to your other enemies every turn. That is insane. And who knows what doing... I actually don't know what doing Confuse twice. If it's like Delusion or something, or if Hysteria, maybe there you could stack Confuse. Most things could be stacked, like, you know, like Poison can and Sleep can to Deep Sleep. Now, here's the real thing. That this unit is just cool. But so after you have insanely OP Confuse, assuming... I don't know what the chance to hit is. I do recommend leveling this ability for sure if you get this unit. But then you have Swoosh, moderate whoosh type damage. So Swoosh is already a good spell, and it's not really in any free-to-play units, or it's not in any good free-to-play units, and even the budget ones are like Lips, right? Like, how many times have we used Lips because it's just there, and it has Swoosh, and it has, like, shitty Wisdom, and it's, like, bad. It's like you use the unit because it's got the resistances and the attacks that you want, but now we have a unit with Whoosh that actually could deal some damage, and they have versatility beyond that. As a free-to-play player, this is like huge to have access to a powerful Swoosh type effect with additional flexibility, and the really high agility and stuff doesn't hurt either. Now we have Spore Breath, like their signature move. We're already like killer move, right? Killer move here for free-to-play players at least, and now their signature move, Straight Line, occasionally inflicts poison, which is like, okay, and rarely inflicts spell lock. So this is a double debuffer in one attack. So if something's weak against one or the other, it's very likely to hit. I don't know if poison's that good, but having access to both poison and spell lock is just really good in general, honestly. And so overall, what do I think about this unit personally? I really love this unit a lot, actually. I think, one, it's free to play, so you're not spending money to get it, right? You don't need to pull for it. You have access to it. On top of that, it's just good. It's just really good. This thing has 3 different status effects over 2 abilities, which is huge. So this unit has got a lot of chances to disrupt enemy teams. You have Confusion, you have Poison, and you also have Spell Lock. There's a very good chance that one of those is going to be very good. And even if all 3 of those aren't good in a fight, they've still got Whoosh. And so the amount of fights this guy is just going to be good in is a lot. Also, I hear that a lot of Japanese players use Pickled Slime in the Prism Peacock fight, which is a very tough fight. And that's going to be what I'm tackling next. One of the reasons why I leveled this guy to max right away. Still trying to figure that fight out. Haven't really messed with it too much, but I think Pickled Slime is going to be a cornerstone of that. So I think this unit's good. I say invest in it. Obviously, everyone should invest in it because it's a free A unit, but it's also really just powerful in general, in my opinion. Obviously, maybe a bit more of a budget option, but still really powerful. So I'm going to give it a couple rankings here. Offense, it's probably a 6 out of 10. I'll be honest. It's not a 10 out of 10, right? It's not fucking Dragon Lord True Form or Dragon Lord. It's good, though. It's above average, I would say. I would say 6, maybe even a 7 out of 10 in offense. As far as defense / support, it doesn't really help keep your team alive too much. Confusion can, though. You know what? I'll give it a 6 on support because it's got that, because it has like a sleep or something like that, that can help keep your team alive. And that's kind of what I'm basing defense off of. So if they're not immune to confusion, we're going to say that he gets a 6 out of 10. For versatility, basically, where can this unit go? Can this unit go on a lot of teams, or does it go on not very many teams? I'm going to give it, honestly, an 8. I think this unit just fits into most teams very well. It doesn't have a lot of coverage with its abilities in terms of elements it can hit with, but again, when it fails in elements, it can make up for it in debuffs of different kinds and status ailments. So this unit just fits in a lot of places. I think it gives a really good versatility. Now, its build around ability, that's basically, is this unit a core unit that you're going to build a whole team comp around? And honestly, I'll give it a 5. I do think this unit is right on average. I think you could build a team around this unit. I think confusion in specific fights that will be so important that you want to build around, but it's frequently just going to be a nice ability, not a build around ability. And finally, we're going to give it, we're going to rank it based on 0 to 10 on its slime rating, and this is Pickle Slime is a 10 out of 10. It is a slime. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please leave a comment, leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you disliked it, honestly. Just let me know what you thought, leave a comment, fucking yell at me, tell me that I do terrible at these. You need me to change the structure. Obviously, I don't do that many unit reviews. I'm just trying to learn and go as I go. So if this is too short, too long, let me know. You know what, really quick before we go, what equipment do I recommend on this? Slime staff. If you don't, you know, there's a couple units who want slime staff on, but if you're only having one slime on your team or only one caster slime, this guy wants it. You could also make a case for the slime dagger to get the extra MP, but I like slime staff. And as for armor, there's not that many choices. Just equip something that he can equip. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for Platypus. I'll catch you next time. And I appreciate the support you guys have given me. Thank you very much.